Okay, y'all.
Y'all know it already.
Okay, y'all. Welcome to another episode, or maybe it's your first episode of True Talk with Trinicia. I'm so excited about today's episode, y'all. I have none other than my best friend, LaTashi Brooks. Y'all, let me give y'all the introduction. For y'all who don't know Miss LaTashi Brooks, Mrs. LaTashi Brooks. Let me put my notes to the side right quick. Cause y'all don't know about this queen. This woman leads small businesses to federal dollars, y'all. Federal dollars, not just any kind of dollars, federal dollars, using strategies and relationships with the federal government. Period. She left corporate America in 2021 with a goal of time and financial freedom and created a lifestyle where she spends the day working from her home office while taking care of two beautiful children under 4. This sounds like a fairy tale to me. Cause raise your hand in the comments if you wish that you left corporate America, okay, with time, not just time freedom, but financial freedom. You get to take care of your kids in your home office. Okay, let me finish telling y'all. Okay, she is a wife to an extremely supportive and accountable king that believes in her goals and abilities. I love this so much. If you are wondering what she credits to her success, it's God, y'all. Personal development and faith. Tashi believes investing in these 3 will catapult you further than you can ever plan. The relationships with money will follow. Tashi has supported over 800 small businesses to start their federal contracting journey. Hold on. That's a lot of numbers, y'all. Tashi has supported over 800 small businesses to start their federal contracting journey. Her mission for 2023 is to support no less than 3,000 emerging businesses with strategies and tools for winning federal contracts without creating a new product or service. So they can do this with what they already got going on. Let's welcome LaTashi. Hey, sis.
Hey, best friend.
Yes. Okay, so how are you? How are you?
I feel very good today. I am super excited. Last night, my husband and I went out to celebrate 1 year of entrepreneurship on my own. Granted, my business has been functioning since 2019, but we have been in business for 1 whole year working and eating and living off of my income from being an entrepreneur.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? It's celebration. Like everyone, I was like, okay, month 3.
Yeah.
Okay, month 6. Month 10, but it's 10 months. Next thing I know, it has been 1 year and 7 days. So it's a celebration every single day.
Clap, clap, bravo, clap, clap, bravo. I love that. And it means a lot because as you were talking, I was like, I do remember her saying month 3, month 2. And it's like, and the fact that you give credit to God, because literally God did, baby. God did. So
Say move, okay? Because he ain't telling you to move for nothing. Got something for you.
let me find out you got a word for the people. Let me find out. Yes. So what started your company? It is called the ABContracts. What's the story behind the ABContracts?
So the ABContracts is my kids' initials, August Brooks and Alora Brooks. I started in 2019, shortly, literally weeks after having my first baby, August Brooks. So there was the ABContracts. And the reason why it it's so easy to remember to other businesses, it's because it's ABC
Yeah,
contracts. Like they'll be like ABC contracts, like it makes it simple, easy. And it's just a marketing tool to help people pivot or come towards my business to support them with making processes and step by step and tools and resources to help them easily follow strategies for federal contracting. So the AB contracts.
I love that. I love that. And I'm sure we celebrated. Yeah, we celebrated, but it's just like a year all by yourself. I mean, I'm probably gonna be sending you celebration. You know, I love to send a little party emojis. I'll be sending them every time I think about it. Like one, and you, because number one, you're such an inspiration to me. As you said, when God says move, you move. Some of the things that I've done in my entrepreneurial journey, I definitely owe to you, sis. I probably would not listen to those voices if it was not for you. So definitely want to give you your flowers for that. So one of my questions to you is, how do you know me?
I know you from being a child, baby, like elementary school. We went to school together in elementary. We were babies then. Literally used to be there for each other in the Mickey Mouse pool in elementary. Like, been full circling with you since the 1990s and the 2000s. So,
Like both flat. Okay, that was an easy one. Okay. I think this is gonna be a good question for you. What does your morning routine look like?
oh Lord.
If you had to give someone who is looking to be, because you didn't just get to the AB contract, like you didn't just leave corporate America by not having a morning routine or any type of discipline. So if you had to share that with somebody who's looking to become a full-time entrepreneur or a full-time mom or whatever the case may be, what does your morning routine look like? Do you think it's important to have a morning routine?
It is A1 important to have a morning routine. And I mean every word and syllable of that, because that is how I was able to even listen to God to know what my steps would be. I thought I'm supposed to just climb a corporate ladder and be Mary Jane or some shit. But that was not. Oh, we can cuss, right? A little bit. Just a little bit.
This, let me put it, you know, over here. But if this your first time over here with True Talk, Trinicia, one thing, two things about it: we love God and we still cuss. Okay, so go ahead, sis. Go ahead. Okay, because we
I'm
love
thinking I'm
God and
supposed to
we still
be.
cuss.
Yeah, I'm pretty much thinking I'm supposed to be on some Mary Jane type shit, like but because I had the position I was in, I was the subject matter expert at that. That means that I know the ins and outs without detail, knowing where resources and data and things come from. I was the executioner, I was the planner, the builder for whatever I was doing in corporate America. That's what a subject matter expert is. They're gonna figure out what the hell going on, even when you don't know what's going on, and they're gonna have a solution for that and get you back on the right path. So I was doing that for a run-on shipping company. And because I was in a position of being an artist to my craft, and God says, take care of what you currently have and he'll give you more. That's the position I was in. I was taking care of my job. I was taking care of learning how to build my finances. I was taking care of my relationship with God and making that priority. And so my morning routine has always been spending time with God and first and foremost listening for him to respond. And that's what I do. So when I wake up in the mornings, I say, Lord, whatever it is you need for me to do, go ahead and I agree. Basically, it is your will. And before my feet hit the floor, that's what I was doing at that time when I received that message. And I knew it was of God because there was a foreign language to it, right? Because when I said it to somebody else, two other people who I had hung out with every single day at work, they was like, they ain't have no response. They was like, what the fuck is she talking about, baby? Like, not go to the word, like, who, huh, what? Baby, I had been bit by not the entrepreneur bug, but I was bit by somebody listening to
The Holy
God
Spirit.
first.
You was bit by
And
the Holy Spirit bug.
yes, and it took a couple of years for me to actually step out. I had to learn how to turn my ear towards what it was that God wanted for me and go ahead and just do that. And during that time, he put me in a position to travel all over the United States, even into new countries, Canada, and continue to critique my craft. Then it was time for me to birth my first child. That opened up a whole lot more light into what it is I was supposed to do. And even then, God was the first person I talked to every morning and the first person I listened to. And so I went ahead and submitted that EIN for the EIN number, baby, and stuff just started following in. I listened to someone else who looked like me, who said that they had that time freedom, that financial freedom. And I was like, ooh, I think I can do that. I think I need to start over there. And it sounds very lucrative. Not that money is the priority, but it does allow me to be in that time freedom and put God first every single time, which he the one who put me in it anyway. All his resources, baby. If I could sit up here and tell you all the stories we'll have all the time will be taken up. But yeah.
I hope y'all taking some copious notes, baby, because if y'all didn't get nothing else from what she just said, just write down God first. God first. What you do in the morning when you get up, God. First thing you do, God. If you want to do, God. If you want to, God. What you want to eat, God? Because God first, baby. One, that's literally the key. It's literally the key. I mean, I think we kind of, it's not easy to pray those prayers and spend that time listening from God. And then I heard you say, as soon as you get up, you like, yes, God. Like sometimes it be hard to say yes. I have personally struggled with saying or being obedient to my yes. I've said yes, but I haven't started this podcast yet. I've been supposed to do this for so long. True to You is all about this. You telling somebody what your morning routine is to become what they may, you are the example for somebody else, because I know for me, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I didn't know that it was a thing because I didn't see of me doing it. But you said you saw an example, you saw somebody. So, and what I heard was, God, you done did it for them. I know you're gonna do it for me. Like you've done it before, you can do it again. Like,
Yeah.
So I hope
And
y'all.
it may not be the exact same results or look the same,
It's
but I want my portion, right? My portion is enough for me. One thing I'm not gonna do is be distressed, baby. Distressed. When I put on my that gone, what I got on? This thing I had to squeeze in today, this morning. Some said it ain't gonna always be comfortable. Cause I finna bat these thighs right back out and I didn't try to force them. Some said it ain't gonna always be comfortable, but now you're able to observe and you know and you see and you feel, and now you can guide yourself through it, as opposed to going nonstop, doing what somebody else planned for you to do, then you hit an obstacle and you don't know, it take you down real bad because you had no control in the beginning anyways. So you feel even more out of control. So, baby, I went on ahead and used the resources that God have gave me this morning to get into this girdle. I laid on the bed. I said, husband, can you zip? And he put down his breakfast and he zipped. Okay. And then it was out, it was after that. So yeah.
I absolutely love that. I love the example. I love the transparency. I love all of that because I know we can relate, and it's not going to always be comfortable.
Mm-mm.
But I do love the fact that it's promised. Whatever we desire, it's promised. He's already. Oh, girl, you should have told me to put on my shouting shoes now. I didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna be shouting this morning, but it's not gonna always be comfortable. That's very important because I think a lot of people, especially in these internet streets, it's very easy for I like the word imposter syndrome because a lot of people using it. But it's very easy for us to get on social media and scroll and see what it may look like for somebody to have it all or have it all together when really, baby, them seasons be uncomfortable for everybody. The person who you think got it all together don't have it all together. So that's the message for somebody. It's definitely not gonna always be comfortable. Okay? I just want to take a moment and praise the Lord. Can
Glory, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
a shout because you talking. Okay, let's jump back into some things about the ABContracts because I want some people who are listening to this to be able to click the link. I will have your description, not your description, your links in the description to your social media handles, to your website. And so but what is something when somebody says federal contracting, what is something that people most misunderstand about your work? Like, what is something that's misunderstood about federal contracting?
The number one thing that's most misunderstood about federal contracting is that the federal contracting, you're talking to, yes, you're talking to the federal government, but they're actually people. They're people, which means there's a building of relationships that need to be in place. And most people call this networking, which it is, and they get scared. Oh, I got a network. That's uncomfortable. I gotta leave from where I am to go and do. But that's the same thing as marketing. For this, you're just networking yourself and your business. You're marketing your business and yourself directly to another person. Majority of the time, you'll be talking to them over the computer. But if you figure out that they're going to be attending a specific event or a specific welcoming or gathering for a contract, you need to be there and find that person that you have been telling this whole time that you are open to doing federal contracting, and just show your face and you get to know them. Networking is about having something to offer other people. That's the number one thing. So if you believe that your business is of something that needs to be offered and the government is buying it, baby, sell it to the federal government, because that's going to be easier for you to get contractual income as opposed to doing everyday marketing. Maybe they'll buy what I'm selling. I don't know how many people gonna buy this. Baby, the government said they're gonna buy you. Now you have to show up and let them know how much you're charging for what you're doing. And then even after you bid, that doesn't end the story. You go back and you have meetings, another meeting or another call, another email to ask how much was the awarding person, how much did they win the contract for, right? I'm trying not to use the terms.
The big words.
Yes. How much did they win the contract for? So then, next time, not years later, but they're going to buy the same thing again. I promise you that how much your pricing should be. So, and you can build your business up in the meantime to do that. But I work with a caliber of federal contractors who bid often, bid every single day, be it every week, be it every month, because they already know and they're ready. I can't work with people who not gonna do what it's supposed to do. Not every quarter I'm gonna be. No, you got to be in that environment and communicating and networking, getting to know the federal contractors who are awarding the contracts in the meantime to make sure you're in a position to be the one. Because if not, Bob, who been getting these contracts since the darn cotton was growing, gonna be the one who get it again, and then you're gonna miss the opportunity. Yeah.
So I hope y'all taking notes now, because you got me at contractual income. And so then I start envisioning what I'm going to be wearing in these rooms. Even if it's the virtual rooms, I'm trying to see what do I have to offer. So y'all be getting y'all stuff together. See yourselves in these rooms, because I don't know about y'all, but 2023, True Talks Trinisi against some federal contracts. Some federal contracts. Okay.
Yes.
So don't say y'all heard it here first. When y'all say, what she get out at the government. Okay. Okay.
They paying and I'm settling. They buying and I'm settling.
Period. Because I have something to offer. I got something to bring to the table.
Yes.
Okay. So I only have two more questions for you, sis. One question: what is your definition of success?
My definition of success looks like Black people. That's what I'm saying. My definition of success looks like us rising to the occasion. And for me, it is me rising to the occasion, being a leader of my community, being a pillar, being in a position to show others the way. Like I've always been a leader. And right now it feels like me and us. It feels like that for me because I've always been a leader of people that didn't look like me. I was the president of women in business at Auburn University. I created the director board for that organization. I was always the Black girl in the classroom asking the questions, and the white boys used to be like, "I know you, we in class together, baby. I ain't seen you, sir." He was like, "Nah," but they like, "Nah," because you up there asking all the good questions, asking the questions. I've always been the one to get clarity for others, thinking it was just for me, but it is basically a visionary, right? Like I see something that needs more answers or that I'm interested in, and then there's other people who wants clarity around the same thing, and they want to follow along the journey and figure out where they fit in it as well. So that's what success looks like and feels like for me right now, because things change. I'm such a journey person now, but for right now, that's what it looks like for me.
I absolutely love that. Like I literally was trying to hold it together, because when you was like, it looks like, when you said, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
When you said it looks like us, it looks like Black people, I could have just, I said, this girl want me to shout so bad. She want me to shout so bad. Okay, last question, sis, because you giving it to us today. What's something that you want to leave with the people who you've always wanted to talk to, people who need these federal contracts with what they already have to offer? They ain't got to go out and make no another product, no service. What's something that you want to say to your audience?
So right now, my main person that I'm talking to, and you know who you are, I am calling you in to invite you to be a part of having another part of a company to support you with getting these federal contracts. I know for a fact that your daily operations pulls you away from even starting and planning and calling and pitching, but I have a department that's able to support you with that. I'm able to help you you attain those financial freedom goals, that time freedom goal, and allowing my business, my team to support you with finding those contracts and building those relationships for you. We put you in the room with the contractors. We find the opportunities and we show you and we bid on them with you. We support you around the whole entire journey of federal contracting. We provide you with resources and tools. So that's who I'm talking to. You know, I'm talking to you. So when you get finished with this podcast, I need you to find me on social media at the ABContracts. That's for Facebook and Instagram. I also need you to do your due diligence and do your research and look up our Better Business Bureau page with our testimonials and how many companies we supported on their journey for doing federal contracting. And I want you to prepare and position yourself to receive these federal contractual income. And I need you to prepare yourself to get ready, because one thing I know is if you don't quit on you, then I won't quit on you. But the second you decide, you know what, I changed my mind, then it ain't gonna work, because we've already started the journey and we need to do it to completion. So if you're ready, and I know you are, go ahead and find your girl, LaTashi Brooks, at theabcontracts.com. That's my email address. I've given you several ways to reach out to me, because I know you're a busy person. And I know you got the kids and the family you take care of and the business that you run and that you hitting up 6 to 7 figures on. But let's get this contractual income. So right now we have a promotion where we're gonna do we have a 6-week process where we can walk you through showing you, and you can do it yourself, or you can go ahead and opt in to us doing it for you, and you sign the contract for a full year of getting federal contractual, a whole department to work on your behalf. So that's what we're doing right now, and I'm welcoming you, and we're ready for you to come on and check in and clock in, baby. So what did you do, baby?
Please. Don't stop the video yet, but I know you know that she's talking directly to you. You know who you are. But don't stop the video just yet. The links are gonna be listed directly below. But make sure, because I'm about to slide in her DMs myself. Okay, I don't get no special pass. I still got to go to LaTashi Brooks at theabcontracts.com. I still got to go through all of that. So before y'all go, I just want to tell you thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you for talking to your people, talking to our people. I pray that somebody was encouraged and inspired by this message. I love you so much, y'all, and I love y'all too. Until next time, bye, y'all.